Okay, so I have this old Sunpack flash, and it's dedicated for Nikon cameras. But when I put it on my camera, and I try to flash it, it'll give me an error, and I will show you what that error looks like. When I push the button, it doesn't flash. It won't even take a picture. I will get that little error message right there. So, to get around that, you need to cover this specific contact. You can actually cover both of these, and that's what I do. But you really only need to cover that one up. And so what I do is I take a little piece of paper, and with some effort I wedge it between the hot shoe and the flash. So, just like this. Okay, and it flashes. It works just like that. Also, if you have a really old flash and it doesn't say dedicated for Nikon anywhere on it, you might want to be careful, because voltages that are too high can actually damage your camera. I also have a chart list that tells you which flashes are safe or not, and I've heard that anything above 5 volts will actually damage your camera. But I've also heard that anything above 24 volts will damage it, but the official Nikon manual says anything above 250 volts. This flash right here, it's only 5, so it's safe, but I would be careful if you have a really old flash that is anything above like 5 volts. But to get around that, you can use one of these things. This is a slave. You just put it on, and when your camera flashes, and the light goes into there, this will then flash. And you may be asking yourself, well, I have a really cool flash, but the voltage is just too high and I really want to use it on my camera. Well, you can actually use it on your camera. There's a thing called a Wien Safe Sync. And that is, it's kind of like an attachment like this. You put it on your camera, and then it just converts. It doesn't really convert, but it just blocks all the extra voltage out, and so it's safe for your camera. So I will also put a link of that in the sidebar. So check everything out.